Rediscovering the power of imagination. If gaming were limited to text-based experiences, the focus would shift from graphics to storytelling and imagination. Players would rely on vivid descriptions and their own creativity to visualize the game world. This would place a premium on detailed narrative, making the player's imagination the central tool in experiencing the game. A deepened emphasis on storytelling. Without graphics, the importance of a strong narrative would grow exponentially. Writers would have to craft intricate, engaging stories that draw players in. Text-based games would rely on compelling dialogue, plot twists, and world building, offering players a rich literary experience that challenges their minds to visualize and interpret the game world in unique ways. Enhanced player agency and choice. Text-based games traditionally focus on decision-making and player agency. Without graphics, players would have to engage more deeply with the narrative, making choices that influence the direction of the story. This level of engagement could lead to more personalized gaming experiences, where each player's decisions directly impact the world around them in a highly interactive way. Building immersive worlds with words. While visuals are typically used to create immersive environments, text-based games would focus on crafting detailed worlds through written descriptions. Writers would have to develop intricate landscapes, characters, and settings using only words, encouraging players to create their own mental imagery. The challenge would lie in making these environments feel just as alive and immersive as graphically rich worlds. The rise of collaborative storytelling. Text-based gaming would encourage collaborative storytelling among players. Since the focus would be on dialogue and choice, multiplayer text-based games could lead to unique social experiences. Players could interact with each other through written conversations, building stories together and shaping the world through collective decisions and interactions in a narrative-driven environment. Accessibility and inclusivity in gaming. One of the benefits of a text-based experience is its potential for greater accessibility. Without the reliance on graphics, text-based games could be more easily adapted for visually impaired players through screen readers or braille systems. This would open up gaming to a broader audience, allowing more people to enjoy the immersive experience of interactive storytelling. Pushing the limits of writing and language. Without graphics, writers would need to master the art of using language to evoke emotion and create compelling visuals in the minds of players. The writing would need to be precise, descriptive, and evocative, ensuring that every scene, character, and action felt as vivid as it would in a graphically rich game. This challenge would elevate the craft of writing in games, potentially leading to more sophisticated and nuanced storytelling. Evolving game mechanics for text-based systems. In a world without graphics, game mechanics would evolve to rely more heavily on player input and decisions. Combat, exploration, and puzzle solving could all be handled through textual descriptions and choices. The challenge for developers would be to create engaging systems that offer as much depth and strategy as graphically intense games, but through a purely narrative-driven format. Nostalgia for classic text adventures. Text-based games, especially from the 1980s and 1990s, hold a special place in gaming history. A return to this format could evoke a sense of nostalgia for players who enjoyed titles like Zork or The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. These games were groundbreaking in their time, and a revival of the text-based experience could tap into a fondness for the simplicity and challenge of early gaming. A new era of creativity in gaming. Without the constraints of graphics, developers would be forced to find new ways to push the boundaries of creativity. The absence of visuals would give way to more imaginative, unconventional game mechanics and storytelling techniques. As a result, gaming would evolve into an entirely different art form, where words, choices, and imagination reign supreme in the creation of unforgettable experiences.